going to bring on now former Poppy, who made 7 appearances for Kettering Town under Dean Thomas during the 2013-14 season, scoring against Chalfont St Peter and Arty Town in the Red Inshore Cup before he went on to join St Ives Town. It is none other than Kieren Joseph.
How you doing, mate?
Hi Kieren, welcome to Poppies TV. Welterweight boxer, ex-Poppy.
Yeah.
You had, say, 7 appearances with Kettering under Dean Thomas and scored a couple of goals. What was it like playing under Dean, who was, I thought, a very good manager?
Yeah, he was a very good manager. I think he had the assistance of Tom Bailey. And to be fair, throughout pre-season and my time here, he was one of the best managers I've played under at this level of football. Very impressive.
So when you left Kettering, you went on to St Ives?
Yeah, I went on to St Ives. I made a few appearances there, but with injuries and other bits and pieces, I ended up breaking my ankle, which then put a stop to the rest of that season. And then from then on, you know, I struggled to get back fit, and that's when I found boxing. I first walked into a boxing gym just for fitness, just to get myself back fit and potentially back playing football. But it happened to be that, you know, I loved what I was doing in the gym, and here I am now.
So you're a welterweight boxer, you train under Rob Otley in Ipswich, you're a member of the Goodwin Boxing Stable, so you've got some good people around you.
Yeah, I've got some very good people around me. There's another couple of people that are involved with us that can't be here today. And yeah, throughout my boxing career, it's been quite short, to be fair. Things have happened very quickly. But I've had good people around me, and I've got even better people around me now. So.
First professional fight in September, have you an opponent?
No, we don't have an opponent yet. At the moment, we're still, you know, going through the motions of finding an opponent and getting down to the weight.
There's been quite a transition. We do have Matt Stevens, of course, who plays for Kettering Town. If you don't know, he's I think he won 19 professional fights. You might be having a chat with him. And
we actually looked at his record a little while back. Because another fan outside sort of mentioned it a little while back, so we had a quick look, and yeah, he's quite impressive.
If you're here after the game, you have to have a quick word with Matt. Of course, we had Liam McKenzie, ex-Kettering, also did boxing. So there seems to be quite a link with boxing and football.
Yeah, of course there is. I think a lot of footballers that I've had contact with and spoke to, they do all follow boxing, and boxing is, you know, another good sport other than football. And footballers naturally have good footwork, and when it comes to boxing, you have to have good footwork, good movement, and the transition is quite an easy transition to go from football to boxing if you have that footwork. So yeah, I think that's why a lot of footballers or ex-footballers find it easy to go over to boxing.
What's the adrenaline rush like? I mean, when you're out there playing in front of well, this league's the 600-700, and you can be probably in 1,000, 2,000 in a boxing ring in a more closer environment. It must be quite strange. It must be eerie.
It's a lot different, because out there on the pitch you've got 11 players around, or another 10 around you. So you know, all eyes ain't on you. If you concede a goal, it's not necessarily your fault. It's the team's fault. But when you're in a boxing ring, there's nowhere to hide. You're in there to do a job, and you have to make sure you get the job done.
Do you remember your goals for Kettering?
I remember, yeah, I think I do. I remember a few in pre-season, and I think I remember away from home. I can't remember who that was against. But I remember the trek was a fair old journey.
Well, you scored against Arty Town in the Red Inshore Cup, and against Chalfont St Peter.
Yeah, I think it was Chalfont St Peter, the one I remember. It was with the left foot.
Was it a wrench to leave Kettering, do you think, or?
Say that again, sorry?
Was that a wrench to leave Kettering? Did it tug at the heartstrings?
Do you know what? I came here off the back of being released from another club, and I thought, you know, I'll give it a go. It's a fair old journey from my house, and
you're at Ipswich, based,
from Ipswich. So I thought, give it a go. You don't know until you give it a go. And I came here, I mingled with the lads, I got on really well with all the boys, to be fair, and I still have a good relationship with a few of them. Got on really well with Dean Thomas. Met with Dean Thomas and Thomas Bailey. Met with them a few times, and when I came here, and the fans as well, and yeah, I loved it. And when I left, you know, I was a bit gutted, but it's football, and people come and go quite often.
Well, now you're your own man. You're in the Goodwin Boxing Stable. I've looked at the website. They've got a lot of boxers on there. It looks like a very progressive boxing stable. What's your ambitions?
Do you know what? It's the same as anything. Just be the best I can be at anything I do. You know, with football, I wanted to play as high as I could. and I played to a fairly decent standard throughout my career. It's the same with boxing. Just want to be the best I can be and do the best I can do.
So it's September, we look forward to then. You'll keep us informed
Yeah,
about who you'll meet. We'll see if we can get somebody down there to look at you. And do you still follow the results of the
I've still got them on the Twitter. I always have a look. As I said, I still have a good relationship with the boys. There's a couple of lads that I was here with that are still here, and even last season there was a couple of lads I played with. So I always see it and I always follow it, and we always look to see how Kettering are doing. Yeah.
Here's your chance to promote yourself and say a few thanks before you leave us to anybody.
Like I say, I've got a very good bunch of sponsors that support me. I'd like to thank them along the way, and yeah, I'd like to obviously thank you guys for having me here today.
No problem.
So yeah, much appreciated.
Okay, Kieren, best of luck with your career. We'll be following that with aplomb. I hope you do reach the goals you want. We're looking out for you, and if you do get into a world championship fight, we'll be there. I want a front rower. Let's get that one involved with there. But there we go, JJ. Oh, KJ.
Thank you very much.
Let's welcome and say goodbye to former Poppy and pro welterweight boxer Kieren Joseph.